In our last video we have already discussed the first system of injector head, that is chain system, and now in this video we will study the second system of the injector head, that is drive and brake system. As the name implies, the function of the drive and brake system is to drive the chains so that the ultimately coil tubing pipe could be run in or out of the well bore. The second function of the drive and brake system is to provide the braking mechanism, so that in case we need to stop the movement of coil tubing pipe, we could perform the brake and stop the movement of coil tubing. So basically we will see that what are those components which are involved in the movement of these chains. So let's see. There are a number of manufacturers who prepare injector head, but irrespective of the manufacturer, the overall components are similar in almost all type of the injector heads. The famous manufacturer include HPT, Hydraulic and NOV. By timing we will study the injector head components by discussing the drive and brake system installed in 60K injector head. The drive and brake system of 60K injector head is shown over here. As we can see, the main components include a pair of hydraulic motors, pair of disc brakes, pair of planetary gear reducer, pair of drive sprockets and a pair of timing gear. The hydraulic motor generate rotational energy by converting the hydraulic energy of hydraulic oil. This rotational energy is shifted to the planetary gear reducer assembly via drive shaft. The function of the planetary gear reducer is to reduce the speed of this drive shaft and then convert that speed into the torque. The output of this drive shaft is provided to the drive sprockets, which then drive the chains assembly. Let's see once again. So these are the two drive sprockets which are driven by the hydraulic motors, and then these sprockets drive these chains. Now let's summarize again the drive and brake system. There are two hydraulic motors which convert hydraulic energy of the hydraulic oil into the rotational energy. Means they produce the rotational energy, then this rotational energy is provided to the planetary gear reducer through the drive shaft. Then the planetary gear reducer convert the speed into the torque, and then this torque or rotational speed is provided to the drive sprockets, and then these drive sprockets drive the chains. Between the motors and the planetary gear reducer, these are the two disc brakes. These brakes work on the fail-safe mechanism. That is, we have to provide the hydraulic pressure to keep them unengaged. If hydraulic pressure is lost, then these brakes will be automatically applied. Now let's see all these components in actual injector head. Now here we can see this is the view of the motor, hydraulic motor, which we have just seen. This is the motor, this is hydraulic disc brake, and this is the planetary gear reducer. This is another view of hydraulic motors. These are the two hydraulic motors from the back side. Here we can see again the other view of the hydraulic motor. This is hydraulic motor. It is getting drive from the hydraulic oil. This is the disc brake, and here is the planetary gear reducer assembly. The final and last component of drive and brake system is the timing gear, which is installed in the 60K injector head. Timing gear is used to synchronize the motion of two chains so that their speed remains same. As we can see that these are interlinked. If one timing gear stops, the motion of other will keep the movement of the other as well. So in case one hydraulic motor fails, this timing gear will keep the other chain also in movement. So timing gear can also be used as a backup in case one hydraulic motor fails. That's all in 60K injector head. So if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. So thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.